between Gaza and Egypt, and hundreds of thousands of people surged through to buy oil and rice. I stayed with people there from Hamas, because most of the people there are Hamas. Because they elected Hamas. Because they elected Hamas in Gaza, and they elected Hamas in Nablus, and they elected Hamas in Ramallah, and they have a right to elect whoever the hell they want, and Britain should not be crushing people for their vote. You don't call people in Kenya Mau Mau and then think you have a right to slaughter them. You don't call people in Palestine Hamas and think they're beyond the pale. They're people fighting for freedom. They're people fighting for their existence, and they have a call on our solidarity. And anybody who's afraid to embrace Hamas is afraid to embrace people who are destined for slavery and disappearance at the hands of the Israeli state, aided and abetted by Gordon Brown and George Bush and Obama, because he's told you where he stands. Why is this important to say? Because the terrorists are in Washington and Tel Aviv. And let us speak carefully, and let us not be very angry. This is a time for cool heads. Terrorism is killing people because they voted in a way that you do not approve of. And that is the crime of the wonderful people of Gaza, who are being reduced to horror and misery and operations without anesthetics because of a disgusting human being like Tony Blair and George W. Bush. And I only want to add one thing to what other speakers have said, friends. We call upon all sorts of people to take action. Maybe they will. Maybe they will. But I call upon you to take action. Because, for example, an Israeli company called Eden Springs sells water to Glasgow City Council. And Glasgow City Council, when they buy the water, it comes from Blantyre, but the profits go to Tel Aviv, and they're used to buy bullets to kill our brothers and